T, and I'm a little hoarse, and I'm coming to you on a Tuesday. I just felt like filming on a random day today. I don't know why, but so I wanted to give you guys a random story time out of nowhere that I thought of the other day when me and my mom were going down memory lane and thinking about all the random funny things that have happened in my life. And oh, and before I jump into it, nail time. Ooh. Look at that. So I was in the nail salon and I like the chromy pink color, right? And I like this blue color. And so I thought, why not both? I think they look great. But anyway, so while I was in the living room with my mom, we were thinking about all these random moments in my life that are hilarious and odd and weird. We came across a moment in my life where my grandfather took my training wheels off really early and at random and like was kind of like a drill sergeant when it came to me practicing how to ride my bike without help, by the way, and getting used to riding without training wheels. So it all started, I think I was like 7.5 at the time. And he was annoyed with the fact that my training wheels, one of them was kind of bent and it was crooked. So my bike, when I would ride it, would kind of do one of these deals. So I would like tink, 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 tink. But I wasn't complaining shit. I like riding my bike, feeling the fucking wind through my hair. Shit, there was nothing to bitch about. I like being outside. But my papa one day said, you know what? You big enough. I'm gonna take these training wheels off. I said, Papa, this is gonna make mama mad. Like, I don't think she ready for this. You see, I said, I don't think she ready for this. I mean, I was on the fence about it. Like, I wasn't opposed to taking them off. It's just, I mean, like now, like right now, like that's how I felt about it. It was like, oh God, no. And it was like a hot, beautiful summer day. And he got his tools and just took them off and threw them on the grass and picked them up. And he said, I'm gonna fix this bent one in case your mama come over bitching. And she wants me to put them back on immediately. And then he noticed they were also kind of short, so they didn't even match. They didn't even match the length of my bike. Like, they should have been a whole lot longer. But my mom was like, look, I ain't had that much money back then, okay? And you needed fucking training wheels. So, I was being a good parent on a budget. And then stop bitching. So, I was like, but you know, it was still, once again, there was really nothing to complain about on my part because I like being outside. My grandfather, on the other hand, felt like a 7.5-year-old should not have training wheels. I mean, I just didn't want to fall. Like, that was my main thing. Like, I didn't want to bust my ass in concrete and just, like, fuck my knees up. Like, that was the main thing that would always cross my mind on a bike with no training wheels. So, he took them off, and he got in his truck, and he rolled it towards the end of his driveway, because I was over my grandparents' house. And he said, you're going to go from the truck to the back gate. And he closed the gate to the top point of the driveway. And he said, you're going to practice in a circle. So I was thinking, oh, okay, cool. So I'm thinking he's going to be down here, like, guiding me, and we're going to go around in a circle. No. I have to, like, thug it out by myself. So he was like, go on, you got it. You tough. Go on, buddy. Hold the bike. Stern. Grip it. Stern. And I'm like, stern. Okay. And then he just like grabbed the bars and like stern and like shook me with the whole bike. I'm like, okay. And then he walked all the way up on the porch and just leaned over it and waited for me to go. And I'm standing there with my bike and I'm like looking at the concrete and I'm looking around and I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna fall towards the right, because the neighbors had these beautiful bushes on the side of their house. And my grandparents' house was like brick, 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 brick. And I was like, yeah, I like my skin. So I'm gonna fall that way. Yeah, I'm not fucking my shit up. I'm gonna fall this way. If you gonna fuck up, fall that way. So I was sitting there for a while, and then the child in me just tears out of nowhere. And I was like, and I didn't make noise. And I just stood there and I looked up at him and he said, wipe your face now. Ain't no time for crying. You got this. Ride that bike. Like, what? Like, I thought he was like gonna come down and comfort me. Cause like, when I cried the first time when my mother taught me how to ride my bike, she was like, it's okay. You good. No. My papa was like, you get it together. Don't show no emotion. Like, I love him so much. He was like a tough man. So I was like, okay. And I just wobbled in like a slow circle for the longest. And out of nowhere, there was like a short rain. You know those short rains, they last for like 5 minutes. And he come down from the porch because he was like, you making good progress. You going a little faster. Because I'm getting proud of myself. I'm like, oh, look at me, look at me. And then it started raining. And I'm like, Papa, can we go in the house? And he's like, no. You gonna get in this rain and you gonna do it. You think paper boys stopped selling the paper in the rain? No. You think when I was in the war, I had to stop being in the war in the rain? No. And there was this man that lived across the street who my papa was really good friends with. And he was like, John, that girl is 7. She not in the war. She riding a bike in the rain. Can y'all go in the house? He was like, she fine. Is building character. Like, he wasn't being mean about it. He was just being like, you get this together now. And then the rain stopped, and like, I'm soaking wet, and I'm still riding in a circle, and I'm like, it can't get any worse than this. So I'm riding. He like, you doing good. You doing good. He put his aviator shades on. He like, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. He's giving me encouragement and everything. Here come my grandma. Not the most encouraging of people. She go, so you just gonna be out here with her all day long? Shit. You ain't think I got shit to do? He was like, look, would you go your ass in the house? You don't need to hear this kind of negativity while she's trying to ride the fucking bike now. And she was like, you think I give a fuck? I got shit to do. So then they start cussing and yelling at. So I make it towards him. He goes, stop, buddy. So he put his hands on my shoulder. And he go, look here. Would you go your ass in the house? And would you shut the fuck up? And so they're yelling at each other. And I'm facing the street. And they just yelling and screaming at each other. And my hands are just on my bike. And I'm just... I wonder what Mama's doing at work right now. This is my life. Meanwhile, behind me, you stupid bitch, you ugly motherfucker. It was, who has a bike riding tutorial such as this? Like, I would love to know, you know. So she go in the house. And he goes, sorry you had to hear that. Get back to riding. In my back. And I was like, oh, okay. And like, you know, then he opened the gate up to the back. And like, our backyard, well, their backyard was more hard concrete because the driveway was black tar and the backyard was concrete. And so he went, now be careful now because I ain't got no money for no knee pads. Well, I do, but we ain't gonna buy none because you tough. If you fall, you get your ass back up and then roll around in a circle. And I got around the circle and the dog came out of his doghouse. It was our dog Buster. Beautiful dog, such a good dog. He walk behind the bike while I go in a circle, and he jump and make me laugh and go around the circle. It was really fun, but also the most stressful moment of my life. And oh my god, when I mastered going around in the back and then getting up the driveway and then going back down and then going up, you know, he made me do it for hours until the street lights came on, and then he said, you can ride on the sidewalk. Wow. I have been out here since like noon. We ate lunch outside, you know. Then I rode up and down on the sidewalk, you know, for like 10, 15 minutes. And then I see my mama pull up and she's like, why do you look so tired? I finally get off the bike, my legs start shaking. I'm like, Mommy, hi. I missed you so much. I'm so tired. And she go, wait, where the fuck are your training wheels? Before you yell, Papa thought it was time for me to take them off. And she go, what you mean, Papa said? So she go in there, and now they going off on each other. And he said, look, she was riding just fine when you pulled up, wasn't she? She goes, that's not the point, Dad. He went, no. You had the girl riding on here lopsided and shit going dink, 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 looking stupid as fuck. Someone had to take those fucking trainer wheels off. It was the funniest. And I had to keep from laughing at his response to my mama. Because, I mean, even though I wasn't complaining as a child, I mean, it was kind of funny because that fucking trainer wheel was bent as shit. But I was riding that motherfucker like I was a speed demon. You couldn't tell me shit. But she was mad, but she calmed down a little bit. And the next day, she took me to a park and watched me ride all day by myself, and even held the bars sometimes and would help me in moments when I got nervous or scared or anything like that. So that was nice for me personally to have that moment with my mom. But oh boy, I told her that I couldn't wait until I was older to tell her everything verbatim what happened when Papa took the trainer wheels off. But she told me when I got older that one of the reasons she was so upset was that because she wanted that moment for me to take the training wheels off together and help me ride my two-wheeler together, and for her dad to take that from her. That kind of pissed her off. And I was like, no, I completely understand that. And I also felt like at 7.5, that was pretty fucking early, you know? Like, peak my fucking anxiety, why don't you? But, so, I mean, it's hilarious. It's awkward. It's a lot of things. I mean, the neighbors were looking. The man across the street was looking. It was so much going on at once. My 7-year-old brain, I'm surprised I could handle it and focused on riding the bike after that day. Like, oh my God. I haven't gotten on a bike in years, but I do love it, you know. But that's my story time, you guys. Tell me, when, if you ever had trainer wheels, what age you were when you got your trainer wheels taken off? Because some of my friends told me 7.5 was too old. And then I feel like I hear that it was too young. I mean, I don't know. Everybody was different. Homegirl had anxieties. Like, I felt like I was going to tip over and fuck my knees up and just rip the shit open. And you were going to see my bones. And yeah. I had problems, y'all. But anyway, I hope you guys like this video. And like I say at the end of all of my videos, if no one's told you that you're awesome and that they love you, I think you're awesome and I love you. Peace.